Hello, and welcome to Weekly Patronage. I'm your new host for Weekly Patronage, Star, the Displacer Beast Kitty. I am adorable, and so you must do what I say. You're going to watch a stream. You're going to ask many questions, and you're going to enjoy it. You're going to thank the moderator, Martin, because he's doing an awesome job on a Monday. Also, you're going to bring me all of the mice and fish to eat. That's right. I've taken over the stream. Fear me and my tentacles. Ah! Okay, I don't actually know what to do now. I just thought I'd start the stream and be adorable, and then everybody would bow before me. But I guess I have to actually play this game. The reason I'm here is because you should go and purchase me in the game. And then it's a donation to Extra Life. Help kids. Get a familiar in the game. Get me, the most adorable familiar ever. Oh, thank you, Heisty72, for the sub. You should all be subscribing. Oh, no, you don't have to do that now. Just go play the game. I'm trying to convince you by my adorableness. But go play the game and go pick up me, Star the Displacer Beast Kitty. Available now until, for a while. The first 2 weeks, if you purchase me, it'll be a donation to Extra Life. And then you will be helping children. And if you are helping children, then you are doing good. And you should help children. Yes. Also, you should bring me all of the mice to eat. And fish. And cheese. Okay. I'm going to go let the normal host take care of things now because I just click on things in this game. I don't actually play it, and I'm a little frightened of Strahd. So, bye-bye!
Oh, hi! Hey, I heard there was a show going on. Did I miss anything? I hope I didn't miss anything. I hope I didn't miss an adorable kitty being on stream, talking with people, telling me that, telling everybody that they should go buy the Displacer Beast kitty. I think that's what I missed. I don't know. I'll go back and look at the VOD. Anyway, hello and welcome to Weekly Patronage. I don't know why my voice got very high there for a second. Hello and welcome to Weekly Patronage. I'm Lauren, your host here, as we spend a couple of hours. We go through some patron challenges. We talk about the game. We drink tea. And we talk about how adorable Star the Displacer Beast kitty is. I don't know why I suddenly felt compelled to say that. Oh, so good. If you are here in chat, first off, hi chat. Hey, welcome. Welcome. I see people saying hello to Star. Aw. I'll see if I can get Star back on a little later. But yes, if you're in chat, welcome. If you have any questions, make sure to put question in big capital letters at the front of your question so that our wonderful moderator and producer Martin can grab it and stick it into our little backstage chat, so that I don't miss it while I am trying to make sure that Star doesn't eat all of my coffee crisp. No! Sorry. I just got back from Canada and I have coffee crisp and everybody wants some, but it's my coffee crisp. Anyway, let's take a look at a couple things here in the game before we get started on some patron challenges. First off, if you haven't had a chance, there isn't a vote going on right now, but make sure you pick up your day 6 rewards. Reward, I should say. A +1 for Whittle. We'll add that to the list of stuff. I got a lot of chests I gotta open. I was doing some hardcore grinding over the weekend to try to catch up on a bunch of stuff to make sure that my Whittle was geared up after the event. I guess I'll start there, chat. How did your gearing of Whittle, Sentry, and Penelope go? Because I'm doing pretty well. Let's see. Yeah. I mean, I may have put a lot of time into Whittle. I mean, she is one of my friends in Heroes of the Plains, so I kind of had to. But yeah, I geared her out. I got her going. Orange Peacock tea hot with sugar is my favorite tea. Slay NM says, very nice. Ooh. I'm not sure what Peacock is, but hot orange tea sounds really, really good. I have, this is actually the Earl Gay, and yes, I said that correctly, Earl Gay from Friday Afternoon Tea. It is, I actually have it on hand here. It's a black tea with rainbow unicorn sprinkle candy, bergamot oil, gold luster dust, and it is delicious and full of caffeine, which I need for today. So yeah. Oh, Scion D3 just started 4 days ago, so not bad considering. Hey, welcome. Glad you could join us. Oh, and also Lavender Creations. I started playing 3 days ago, redeemed all the codes, and then hit the event hard before it ended. Managed to clear all the variant maps just before it ended. Congratulations. Nice. And now you've got 3 really good champions. Sentry, Whittle, and Penelope are all solid champions. You're going to use them quite a lot. Enjoy. Oh, and we've already got questions in chat. Hey, Explosives says, when should I actually start focusing on a patron? I've completed the basic adventures for campaigns up to Avernus. Where am I a few adventures from the last one? You know, if you're that far, you're probably in a good position to go ahead and start opening up, start getting into some of the patrons and some of the patron challenges. So I'd go ahead and unlock a few. You can always unlock them, and then if you end up focusing on other things for a little while, that's not a big deal. But if you've gotten that far that you've gotten all the way to Avernus, I think that's a good idea. And especially at that point, you should also, if you haven't yet, unlocked your multiple party mode. So you can have more than one party going on at a time, which is really helpful when you get to trying to do a lot of the stuff that's in this game. And having some patrons to work on as well with those extra parties are good. And once you have access to the patrons, you can purchase Modron chests, which will help a lot for your cores for doing all the multiple parties. So I say if you've gotten that far, get yourself some patrons. Get yourself some patrons. There. So despite the fact that Star took over the beginning of this game, we kind of jumped right into questions. But we should first check on at least getting one of these patron challenges started, and then I can dive into more questions. So right now, as become tradition, I'm finishing up a trial. Well, finishing. We're working on trials. We've gone into a torment campaign. It's getting a bit hard. It's getting hard. Yeah. So I have a bunch of my champions who are, as you can see, working on killing Tiamat, and so I only have 2 adventuring parties available. So I think while I catch up on a few things in the chat, let's get our first poll going and find out which of these patrons we want to work on. So, for those of you who are new and wondering, I'm still unlocking a lot of the perks for Zariel and Strahd. Vajra, I'm super close. And Mert, I'm done. But all of these have stuff in the shop that I'm constantly purchasing, like that Patronage chest. So it's worth it to kind of work on all of them at least a little bit over the week to gain enough of the currency so that I can buy the things that I want. So let's just put all 4 of them into the poll and find out who does chat want me to work on first? Mert, Vajra, Strahd, or Zariel. And while we're voting on that, let's take a look at all of these, because it's good to look at them ahead of time to figure out what we can even try to do. Because, like I said, I've got some champions tied up right here going after Tiamat. So Mert, Evelyn, Rosie, and Spurt, we can definitely do that. Ishi as our damage dealer, we can do that. Okay, so Mert is looking pretty doable. Vajra, we want Arkin as our highest total damage dealer. We want Jamila, Nayeli, and Brunor. Is Nayeli somewhere else? Yeah, I got Nayeli over here. So we're not going to be able to do all of Vajra, but we could definitely... We could... I mean, it's hard for me to promote Arkin when he's working for the... He's working for Tiamat, who I'm trying to kill. But we can do the rest of these. Let's see, Strahd. What does Strahd want? Oh, Strad. Yeah, guess what? Ashara is hardcore over here. And Makos. All the people Strahd ones are away at the moment. But we've got Artemidas around if we want to get him doing the highest total damage dealer stuff. And Zariel. Oh, we could get Frida working Wolfgar, Kettybree, and Artemidas. Okay, so we can't do Zariel and Strahd kind of at the same time. That's going to be a little hard. But yeah, looks like we could do all of Zariel. Oh, Zariel's got a 1,000 areas without a tank. But I like my tanks. But I like being tanky. All right, well, we'll see what the chat votes for, and we'll go from there. Meanwhile, if anybody has any questions that they have for me or for the game or for Star, the Displacer Beast Kitten, although I do not know how much I can endorse the veracity of any answers that Star is going to give you, and we'll see. Hi, Flanagan. Greetings and salutation. Hello, Timnos. Thank you. Yes, we just finished our Extra Life marathon, and it was a lot of fun. I did not stay up the whole time. It would have been nice, but I had to drive me and a friend home on Saturday, and I needed to be coherent, so I had to get some sleep because I am old, and I can no longer stay up 24 hours and still be able to operate a motor vehicle. But yes, it was super fun. We had a lot of great games. We've raised a lot of money for charity, so congratulations to everybody at home. We're still raising money. We've still got a couple weeks on the start of the Displacer Beast Kitty. And it looks like Zariel has won our first poll. So let's launch into a Zariel formation, and then I'll churn through some of these questions. Because I see people chatting in chat. Thank you, Sir Narvi, about the Tarask guest spot Friday. Yeah, for those of you who didn't get a chance to see, I ran a D&D game. It was the second thing on the schedule, and one of the donation levels was the Tarask would appear, and it did. And there wasn't a fight, but there was a very touching moment with the Tarask. You'll have to go and watch. Anyway, Wolfgar, Kettybree, and Artemis. Frida is our highest total damage dealer. We're gonna not worry about tanks. We're not gonna worry about that for the moment. Let's see. You know what? Let's do Faye, because I'm still trying to earn. Yeah, let's do Faye so we can do some Witchlight for Zariel. I like it. I like it very much. Here we go. Come on. Here we go. I looked away for a second and the game was like, are you sure? Are you sure? All right. Oh yeah, there's a lot of VODs that the YouTube has to get caught up on. There's a whole 24 hours of Extra Life. There's all the streams got a little mixed up in the last week or two as we all prepared for that. It's been a challenge, but it'll get sorted out. We'll get all of the stuff up on YouTube. It will happen. Thieves of the Coven. There you are. Let's get some Fae taken care of. So the first thing I like to do once we get into an adventure here, I'm going to put out all of these familiars to give me a little bit of time, because I don't know about all of you, but when I see all of the monsters coming towards the left side of my screen, it makes me surprisingly anxious. So we want Frida, Wolfgar, Kettybree, and Artemis. Okay. We got Frida. Wolfgar's over here. Wolfgar. Oh, you know what? I can't do Frida and Kettybree. That's okay. That is okay. And you know what? Let's hold off on Artemis then, because if we can't do the other thing, then let's get the two of them out there and we'll start that way. And we'll just have to catch up on this one later. This whole collect 1,000 areas with the three of them. Yeah, we're stun everybody. 50 ultimate attacks, that'll just happen. We'll get a familiar on there. Aw, look at my chest. Nom nom nom. Okay, let's put together a suboptimal formation. And I say that because at this point, once we know we're at the point that we're just taking care of getting a whole bunch of stuff done, I'm not as concerned with an optimal formation as I am with let's just get some folks out there who are not going to be needed in another place. Ishi's needed in another place. Let's get Polton. Arctic. And yeah, everybody cool out. Let's do that one. All right, let's get Polton more towards the middle. Let's increase damage, as this is not going to be an optimal formation. I'm gonna save you for a little bit later. Get Shandy out here and get some speed going. And we'll get Hitch. We're running out. We're running out of champions. I've got 2 slots. Let's see if we can get everybody going here. Arkin, I need other places. Oh, Azaka. Let's get you on in here. I guess we'll do a little bit of Azaka farming along the same lines. And Strix. Why not? There we go. I want you there. I think this works, right? I mean, basically, we're just trying to get a whole bunch of these challenges done. Be smelly. Be all the smelly. Yeah, we're just trying to get a bunch of these other challenges done, the complete areas, defeat so many stuff, do all of that. And this last one, this get Wolfgar, Kettybree, and Artemis, will just have to wait until another time. But that's okay. So, let's go ahead and save this formation. And get them set up. Now we got all the specializations picked. And I think you just gotta get to 250 or higher. So let's make you 251. And let's get some speed. There we go. There we go. Weekly patronage. Weekly patronage number 1. Done. We're getting faster at this, chat. We're getting so faster. We're getting so faster. Oof. Apparently, I used up all of my words during Extra Life this year, and I can't word anymore. We're getting so much faster being able to do this. Cheers unto you. Non-optimal, still fun. Yes, hashtag non-optimal, still fun. Agreed. This is, you know what? I will give us half credit. This is optimal for what we're trying to do, which is very specifically get a whole bunch of Zariel patron challenges done. Is it optimal for pushing our wall or for, actually if I put her, no, that's not. Yeah, I guess it doesn't matter so much. Huh. Nope. I was like, you know what? Let's move a couple people around and see if I can at least make it a little more optimal. And no, I think we had a pretty good setup to begin with. So, there you go. It is exactly optimal for what we needed, which is get a whole bunch of this stuff done. So while we let that run, I will come back here to, lots of questions. Thank you for all the questions, by the way. Balkan 25 question: are local patron perks only for the patron that gives them and when they are active, or are they for any patron that is active? I believe they're only for that patron when they are active. Come over here and take a look. I will get confirmation on that, but I'm pretty sure, like, right now, I've only got the stuff for Zariel going on. It's the global ones that work for everybody, which is why I tend to focus on the global more than the local, but, you know, you'll unlock what you can. So yeah, I've got, because this is a Zariel patron, I've got a nice champion bump And a little bit of the stuff in here, but not much else going on. But that is a good question. The Lurking Writer question. Did you get to see the Office cotton candy machine? You know, I did. And it was awesome. And then we destroyed it. It is now a pile of rubble out on the street somewhere in the middle of Victoria. Just pink and purple cotton candy pieces strewn throughout an area of BC. No, there's no cotton candy. There's no cotton candy machine. It's fine. Yes, Martin is right. There was cotton candy cake, which I wanted to have a piece of so bad. I wonder if someone has a picture of that cotton candy cake. To be honest, the cotton candy cake looks exactly as you'd think a cotton candy cake would look like, in pinks and blues and filled with sparkles and sprinkles, and it looked delicious. But here's the thing. The cotton candy cake arrived at like 11:30 at night, which makes sense because there were a bunch of people who were staying for the entire 24-hour live stream. And that was about the time that I was starting to wind down to leave. And I was at that point where either I needed to go home, well, back to the hotel, and sleep and prepare to be a coherent human being the next day, or have some caffeine and have some sugar and stay up for multiple more hours. And as much as I really wanted a piece of that cotton candy cake, I passed. I did. But it looks so good. I may have to look to see if I can get some of that around here. But anyway, the Lurking Writer had an actual question. I recently unlocked enough influence with Mert and Strahd to get their Modron chests each week. Nice. Would you recommend completing Split the Party 2 next, or try to unlock Vajra? Ooh. I say give Split the Party 2 a try. I think Split the Party 2 is actually easier in a couple ways than Split the Party 1. And having that third party at this point will be really, really useful. I don't think it's going to be that hard. I think once you complete Split the Party 2, I agree with Garwar, Poke no Los Dos. Why not both? Yeah, I say do Split the Party 2 next, and then go for Vajra. If you need a recommendation on an order, but I don't think either of those are going to be a bad thing. But I think once you have all of your parties, I think that's going to help out a lot. I mean, you've watched, you've seen how much I'm able to get done even when I'm trying to kill Tiamat at the same time. All right, Pendelaire question. I unlocked Split the Party 2 this weekend. Oh, what a timely question. Also, congratulations. Is there anything special left that I should focus time gates on, or is gearing up my favorite champions now a good idea? I think focus your time gates on any champions that you do not own, if there are any left. Because at this point now, if you've got all these parties, and I'm assuming you're probably either getting close to or have unlocked all of the patrons, having that depth of your champion roster is going to become incredibly useful. Are all the champions here in my formation ones that I use on a regular basis? Nah. Some of them I don't use as often as others for a variety of reasons. Either they're just not useful in the formations I like to build. Some of them I just don't have as good of a gear level on. A bunch of different reasons. But having that roster so that when you go into a patron variant and they want you to do something is really, really helpful, so that you can just throw some champions in there. So I say for your time gates, focus on any champions you haven't unlocked yet and unlock them and get them at least decently geared. You know, get them into blues and purples so that if you need to throw them on into a formation, they're not going, but I'm missing my pants. I need pants. Give me pants. So yeah, if you have unlocked all of your champions, if you've got the full roster of everybody, then I think gearing up your favorite champions is not a bad idea. Personally, what I usually do when I open up a time gate is I try to fill holes in my champions who don't have the best gear. So I look for champions that maybe still have blues that I need to upgrade to purple, or champions that have really low gear levels, that'd be useful to bump that up a little bit. So that tends to be where I go. But then, yeah, there's sometimes where I open up a time gate and I'm like, Orkira needs more gear. Orkira needs all of the gear. You want to gear up or... Here, Star's going to come back because Star can convince everybody of anything.
You must unlock Orkira. You must have the highest gear levels on Orkira. Your Dragonborn cleric should always have the best gear. Okay, bye-bye.
See, always listen to the adorable Displacer Beast kitty. Anyway, I hope that helped. Alex Georgia. Question. I just started today. Welcome and happy Monday and welcome to Idle Champions. Welcome to our stream. What's the best way to get Torm's favor? Play the game and don't be afraid to restart. Once you kind of get into the rhythm of the game, it makes a lot more sense. But when you first start, the best way to go about it is just start unlocking champions, start a free play, and there's going to be a point where you hit what we call your wall. You can't go any further. Monsters will spawn, and they're going to kill your champions and kind of send you back a level. You know, if you're on area 26, it'll send you back to 25, and then you kind of get stuck there and you can't go any further. Don't sit there very long. Go ahead and hit this little complete adventure button and restart. And every time you do that, you're going to earn stuff. In this case, and I won't complete it, but you'll see, if I was to complete it right now, I get so much of all of this stuff. You're going to get favor, and you're going to get all sorts of other stuff. And then you'll start again from level 1, but you'll now have earned this favor and gems and other stuff that the bosses drop, and you'll be able to get a little bit further. And you'll now have some more gear unlocked for your champion, so they're going to be a little bit more powerful. And you'll go, and maybe you'll get to 45 this time. 45, and all of a sudden you can't destroy any of the monsters that are on the screen. You're stuck at your wall again. Go ahead and restart. Start it again. You're going to earn some more of that favor. You're going to earn some more chests. You're going to earn some more gems. And you're going to be able to gear up your champions a little bit more. And you're just going to kind of get on that nice cycle, that nice, get to where you can go as far as you can go again. Get to where you can as far as you can go again. And then what'll happen is you'll start being able to do other things. Your champions will be geared up enough that they'll be able to go really far, or you'll have earned enough favor that you'll be able to go really far, and maybe you can start trying some of those harder variants, which give you even more rewards. Start spending some of your gems to buy some of the in-game chests, or maybe buy some familiars or some other stuff. And that's when a lot of the game kind of opens up. So that's my biggest suggestion for you. If you've started today, and thank you for starting today, welcome to the game. On top of that, so my biggest suggestion is don't be afraid to complete an adventure, even if it's going to yell at you, even if it's going to say, hey, you're not done yet. Like, if you've gone as far as you can go, complete it, start over. You will always earn stuff. It is never a waste. You are always earning, and the next time you will just automatically, without doing anything, because you've earned favor, will be able to get a bit further. And then eventually you want to unlock Orkira and get Orkira in your formation, because Orkira is the best. And I'm not just saying that because the Displacer Beast kitty told me. The other thing I would suggest, as you've probably noticed, yes, completely unbiased opinion, Counting Coup, completely unbiased. The other thing I would suggest, since you are new, come to our Discord, discord.gg/idlechampions. It is an excellent place to get help, assistance, feedback, and chat with other players. So if you have any specific questions, how's this formation look? What should I do with this? What's the optimal way to use this champion? Our Discord is an excellent place to get that kind of feedback. Our community is really good about helping new players and giving them the information they need to learn to optimize your formation or get further into the game. So definitely come by the Discord, and that will help a lot. And I hope you have fun. I hope you enjoy the game. I hope you I hope you come tonight. Actually, that's another good thing. If you've just been joining us, you're probably wondering about what this Idle Champions Presents Trials of Mount Tiamat is. We are doing a whole big, it's a D&D game that is happening on Monday nights from 4 to 7 p.m. Pacific time. So 1, 2, 3. So 3.5 hours from now, for those of you who are watching live. And it's a D&D game run by the eminent and wonderful B. Dave Walters, and it includes players who are the content creators who've created the champions, many of the champions you're playing in the game. So, for example, you can see both the content creators behind Shaka and Dahani, two of our latest champions. And it's a fun D&D game, and you can vote in these fun daily voting things. Daily voting votes. The votes that are the daily voting votes, you vote in them. And it affects the game, the D&D game, and then it gives you prizes. So definitely go back. You should be able to unlock all of the fun stuff in here. Like, even if you missed the vote, you can go back and get all of this fun stuff. So that'll be a nice collection of stuff to start off with. Back to the questions. Playful 1501 question. I've noticed that the difficulties of the different quests can range from deadly to easy. Do you happen to know what stats those are looking at? Yes. So it is basically, it's only looking at favor. It is only looking at how much favor you have in a specific campaign, which can be a little, it can be a little deceiving, because some of those variants might actually be easier because you just happen to have champions who are going to kick butt at it. Some of them might be harder than what's listed because you don't have enough champions. So don't be afraid to give some of those variants a try. Like I was saying before, you don't lose anything for trying. Those harder variants, if you give it a try and you're like, I can't get far enough, you still earned gems and chests and everything. But yeah, some of them might be harder than advertised because of gear and champions, and some of them might be easier. Duke Ultra question. Are there any support champs whose main support is decreasing the ultimate cooldown for other champions? Yes. Whittle does that. There's other champions that do that, but I'm stuck on Whittle right now. Not Prudence. Is it Corazon? Yeah, I'm pretty sure Garwar has a guide for that. I'm blanking on this. But there are a couple of champions that like the chance of resetting ultimates very quickly. And I'm pretty sure, you know what, let's take a look at Prudence real quick. Good line champion the formation. It might be Corazon that I'm thinking of. There's a couple of champions that do that. Oh, that's what it is. Timnos has reminded me. It's her ultimate that gets. It's not other champions because she is a straight DPS. But Whittle, you know what? Let's pull up Whittle real quick. Sorry, Dinar. I know. So that's increasing their damage. That's their base cooldown attack. That's make the monsters spawn faster. That's base cool. So maybe it's not Whittle. Let's get Dinar back in there. I feel bad. Whoops. Go on, get in there. Oh yeah, that's right. Prudence has a spec for that. That's why I'm like, I know it's Prudence, but why am I missing this? Let's just go ahead and level up Prudence so we can get to that. Here we go. Increases the chance when Prudence attacks, there's a 5% chance that her ultimate attack cooldown will be immediately reset. And then this is the base attack. And then let's get her. Yeah, so there's a couple of champions that deal with ultimate attacks. Also, there's gear slots that will help make your ultimates come back faster. I'm blanking on some of the other champions. I'm going to have to look that up and get a list. Or Garwar probably has a guide for that. Garwar has a guide for everything. Oh yeah, now we're getting into... I just looked over at the chat and we're getting into the weeds of the percentages. Yeah. Yeah, that's always fun. But yeah, definitely check out Whittle. Yeah. Speaking of Whittle, hey Explosives, what does the +1 con for Whittle help with? Patrons or some other abilities? Well, I mean, getting more Constitution is always helpful because, you know, no one wants to die. I mean, that gets her con up to 14, which I think, let me double check. Yeah, Vajra. That's what it is. It's Vajra. So, because Vajra's restriction is that you have to have a Constitution score of 14 or higher. So, using that, she will have a con of 14, and then you can get Whittle into Vajra. Sorry, Dinar. I know I keep moving you, but I appreciate how patient you're being with me, Dinar. Okay, so yes, if you are looking for some more champions to have during Vajra variants, you can get Whittle on in there. That's usually what the plus to a certain ability score will do, either 1 or 2. It's usually going to get them to a point where they're then eligible for a patron variant that they weren't before. Before anyone asks, no, it's not happening for Arkira. She's not getting a bonus to her intelligence. I mean, the amount of bonus she would need. Yeah, you need an int score of 13 or higher. That's 5. That's a +5 bonus. It's not gonna happen. I love Orkira. I want her available for everything. It's not gonna happen. That's her bad stat. She's eligible for everything else though. JDog2773, any movement on IdleCon? I mean, I think our Extra Life, it wasn't a meetup, it was, so for those that don't know, the Extra Life event that happened on Friday was back in the offices. And that was the first time in a very long time that many of the people in the office had a chance to be with each other. It's the first time I've been able to be not just in the office, but actually hang out in person with a lot of those people. And that was a lot of fun. And not everyone could come, which is one of the reasons that the D&D game that I ran, we were still heads and boxes because we wanted everybody who's in marketing and everybody who's on the team to be able to participate, even if they couldn't come, because it's still really difficult to travel and everybody is still being cautious. So I don't think there'll be an Idle Champions convention. If that ever happens, I don't think it'll happen for a while, but conventions are coming back in general, and I do know some of the team will be at some conventions. For example, I will be at PAX Unplugged. So if you happen to be going to PAX Unplugged, and if you are vaccinated and wearing masks and are feeling up to being as safe as possible, come to PAX Unplugged. Come and say hi. I might have some stuff to give away. Yeah, exactly. Vulcan 25. Just be safe. We'll get through this. Yeah, be as safe as possible. And yeah, I think everybody's got different comfort levels with doing different things depending on, you know, your own situation. And there's no right or wrong when it comes to your own personal safety as long as you are doing what's best for you and the people around you. But if you are vaccinated and you got all your cute little masks ready and you happen to be coming to PAX Unplugged, I would love to see you and social distance with you and wave at you and then throw you some dice. Lob you dice. I'll lob some dice to you. No throwing a dice. I shouldn't dice! No. All right. Flanagan, question, difference in local and global. Local is wasted, or how does it work? We talked about this a little bit, but I can go into slightly more detail. So, when you are unlocking perks for any specific champion, the ones that you unlock on the local side will only work when that patron is active. So they only work during patron variants. Global work all the time. So, but what you've probably noticed is it can be a little easier to unlock the local than the global. So, they kind of feed off each other. And the local can help you unlock the global. And the local especially, some of them are really, really powerful. I mean, you'll notice the local over here has increased the damage of all champions by 1,000%, while this was on the global has increased the damage of all champions by 100%. So unlocking the local will often be more powerful perks that will help you do more for that patron so that you can then unlock more of the global. So they're very useful. Do not ignore those local ones. They're incredibly useful, especially when you are trying to unlock a bunch of the stuff for a patron. Let's do a few more questions, and we'll get another adventure going here. Duke Ultra question: what is more optimal for PC Steam? Console UI portraits on or off? I don't think there's a more optimal. I think it's just a matter of opinion. That's for those of you who are wondering. I don't want to go to support. I want to go to settings. If you come to your settings, there's a bunch of stuff in here you can change. I have a lot of my stuff turned off, so there's not a lot of flashing on screen. But also, you can say console UI portraits. You can turn them on and off, and that's what they look like. Come on, everybody! Yay! I love them. I think they are wonderful. I'm just so used to the other portraits, because I've been playing on Steam this whole time, that it is a little disconcerting to have everybody staring at me the whole time. Judging. So I tend to prefer having them off. And that's mostly just because I'm used to it. But I like the console portraits. And especially if I didn't have the narrow bench boxes on, I'd probably have the console portraits on more often. But I've been enjoying these side views, and so that's what I've been going with. But I don't think it's a question of what's optimal. I think it's 100% what you prefer. And honestly, I think if I kept the console portraits on more often and got used to having them there, then I would enjoy it just as much. Balkan25 adds, I like the other ones because the pic shows whatever outfit they may be wearing. Yeah. I think they're both good for different reasons. It's just what you're used to, and I'm super used to the side views. I do happen to think they fit a little bit better with the narrow bench boxes. Just a little. Just a tiny bit. More questions. Playful1510 question: is there an optimal chest strategy? I've only been opening the event chests for gear. Oh, there's so many suggestions. Oh, you have. If you would like suggestions, okay, I'll give you what I think, which is, in general, when you got a bunch of chests, open up the silvers before you open up the golds. That's basically it. Open up the silvers before you open up the golds. That way, you can use the silvers to have a chance to unlock one of the more higher tiers of gear in one of the silver chests. But that's about it. I should actually. I've been bad because I've been doing a lot of set the game up and then play, or walk away, or set the game up and then turn off the computer and then get into a car and drive to Victoria. So I haven't been able to actively play. And even just today, just catching up with everything. So I've got all these chests. So here's what I literally will do. Here's what I got. I've got a bunch of the modern chests don't concern me quite so much with the order. So let's open all these. Ooh, like it. And then I will just open all the silvers before I open up this gold, because, there's a chance I might get something really cool in the silver. Do I have? Yeah, I got some silver. So let's open up some more whittle chests. So there we go, a couple duplicates and some gold. Let's open up the Penelope Chest. All right, let's open up the Sentry Chest. I was doing some last-minute grinding of all that. Let's open up all these Electrum chests. If you're wondering where you can find all of these Electrum chests, come to our Discord, discord.gg/idlechampions, where the wonderful people on our Discord keep a running list of all of the places that have the Electrum chest codes to offer, plus information on those chest codes. So you can do a lot of just copy-paste, and find new shows for you to watch. Streams, podcasts, one-shots, all kinds of really cool things. Let's open up a whole bunch of Electrum. Ooh, blacksmithing contracts are always nice. All right, let's do this whittle chest. Hey, got a nice. I mean, I already had purple, but it's always nice to get the big increase. Nice. So yeah, that's the order I open them up in. Okay, a couple more questions, and then we'll get... Actually, you know what we should do? As I've got a couple more questions here, we have another adventuring party, and we've got a couple of other patrons. So let's get another poll going. I am currently doing Azariel, and I've got the trials going. So let's get a poll going to see, do we want to do Mert, Vajra, or Strahd? One of those three. Go ahead and Martin, the wonderful Martin, whenever you get a chance, go ahead and get that poll going to see what patron we want to get working on next. And I will get back to questions. Dradok, question. I'm going to unlock a second champion for slot 5 so I can split the party. Any recommendations? Slot 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's see what we got. Brave is always a good one. I mean, once again, I might be biased, but Briv is always solid. There's actually a couple of really good champions in here to unlock. I say Briv just because, I mean, first off, Briv is incredibly useful. Is a tank, is a healer, is a speed, is a lot of things. Is a friend. Comes with a awesome Flumph who is hiding somewhere in his armor. Don't ask. I also really like Quillick. Quillick I find incredibly useful as a buffer. Quillick is flexible enough in how they buff that you can position them in a bunch of different places. When you have both of those champions too, Quillick and Briv, have nice synergies with their respective teams. Quillick with Heroes of Arios and Briv with Heroes of the Plains. And so getting a whole team of them, really, really good. And Prudence, I also really, really like. A solid DPS, just a really straightforward solid DPS in a slot that doesn't really have a solid DPS in there. So I would say one of those three. If you are... And then at that point, like, who do you pick? Well, do you need more hardcore support? Do you need more DPS? Or do you need more tanking? Because Brave is kind of a tank. And yeah, that'd be the three that would be top of my list. Go for those three. All right. Maximum Design. Question, is there a good way to grind for time gate pieces? I'm trying to get split the party. Time gate pieces they drop while you're playing, and just keep playing. Just keep playing and they will drop. If you have any patrons unlocked, you can also, remember, purchase them in the shop. So that's kind of the best way, is just put in the time. Pendelaire, question. Or something, of course I should unlock Orkira. I should have said that none of my event champions have full purples yet, so gear up was probably a bad turn of phrase. It was not a bad turn of phrase. But I now understand what you're talking about. Should have said that none of my event champions have full purples yet. So yeah, those would be good ones to focus on for time gates, to try to get some of those purples, because then your champions are in a good position. But good luck with that. There are a lot of champions. It's a thick roster. It is a super thick roster. Dota 2 Norax question why Star is not on the screen clicking things. I mean, that's super fair. First off, Star is over here eating all of my coffee crisp. No! Yeah, so that's why, you know, if we get Star out here, we'll get Star out in this next collection. I see Strahd is the patron that has won for the next party. So you know what? Let's get Strahd. Let's get a Strahd formation going and get Star out on the field so they stop eating all my coffee crisp. Challenges. Here we go. So we know we can't do this because Ashara and Makos are busy going after Tiamat at the moment. Artemides, we can stick out there. So let's do some Fae. Yeah, let's get some more Fae. All right, so we'll do Thieves of a Coven for this other party time for a optimal formation. Let's do this. Let's get Strahd for Witchlight for Thieves of a Coven, and we'll get Artemides out there, and he's going to be our main DPS. You know what? Let's do this now. Star, I want you out there. Oh, well, that's why. Star is currently, you know what? I believe, are they over fighting Tiamat? Well, there you go. That's why you need all that coffee crisp. You're fighting Tiamat. Thief kitty, little bar, yeah. There we go. Freely's got Star the Displacer Beast kitty. There they are. Aw. Here, we can put them there so it's a little easier to see. But yes, Star is helping Freely because why not? So that's why. I had forgotten. Okay, anyway, back to Strahd. Back to taking care of this. So we want to get... Whoops, sorry, Binwin. Let's get Artemides out there. And I don't think... Because we can't do this other one without any healing. Oh. Oi. Oi. Without any healing. All right. Let's give it a try. Let's give it a try. I mean, what's the worst that could happen? I don't think Celise does any healing. Nope. So, thank you, Celise. Averin does not heal. How did we end up with Averin here? I thought he was over doing stuff there. Oh, I know why. He can't be over there right now. For reasons. All right, Averin, get your warlock butt out here and go help Artemides. Who is... let's do you. Let's... Lawful Evil. Why couldn't I remember that? Of course I did. There you go. Go be Lawful Evil. Yeah, Whittle is healing. I can't use Whittle here. Oh, maybe Eliwick? Oh, Eliwick is healing. Nope. Olcoria. Are you healing, Olcoria? You have some support. Okay, but you have no healing. So if we have to, we'll use you. Lazaps. Tanking and support. Get out there, Lazaps. Blanya, I think, is a healer. Oh no, she's just support. All right, let's get Blanya out here. I'm trying to avoid like an all tank or an all DPS formation. You and in her column, 'cause she is not alone. Caddy Breeze, DPS support. Although I took the other thing for Artemis. Let's get you out there. Go do that. Alindra, yep, is just support. So let's get Alindra out there. Let's put Alindra here. Quillic, I think, heals. Yeah, so I can't use him. This might be a Dadius. This might be time for Dadius to shine. Yeah, get those judgy. The judgiest of brows. I think he's just within 2 of the people that he's going to be buffing. Yeah, 2 slots. All right, so you can hang back there. Yeah, I could put out Jarlaxle. I could put out Stokey. How many spots do I have left? I actually don't know how intelligent Artemis is. Okay. All right. Okay. Hey. Yeah, sure. Go for it. I did not know. Okay, I've got 2 more slots. So Jarlaxle is an option. Talon would be good. Talon's a solid support. Let's get you on in there. I don't think Cathrista's. Yeah. All right. I like it. I like it very much. It is an interesting formation for sure. Oh, I need someone in my ultimate. Well, Pathfinder. Yeah, this is a formation for sure. I think we want, yeah, non-adjacent champions. Okay. All right. Okay. This will work. This will work for Strahd. And yeah, no heals, but a lot of support. So I think we'll be okay. Oh, I gotta get Artemis to 250. So let's go ahead and save this. We'll save this. We will. This is the thing I always try to remember before I leave, because I'm the kind of player who sets it and then walks away, goes and have some tea or something. And so making sure that I've got all my specializations, and we've got this set to 251, and we've turned on, and there we go. Formation number 3 is active. And yeah, this will work. This is a solid working formation. I would love to have some heals in there, but this is one of those moments in where having the deep roster is super helpful, because I don't think I would have been able to do this kind of formation without any heals if I didn't have characters like Thaddeus, who's been around for forever. So yeah, getting those roster characters that, all right, maybe they're not the characters that you use all the time, maybe they're not the characters that are your favorite, but being able to throw them on in a situation like this so that you can get a whole bunch of patron challenges done, like he's going to be probably more effective than Olcoria would have been, because Artemis is not a spellcaster. So yeah. Good job, chat. Good job. Now back to questions. Anyway, cheers. Cheers on getting ourselves 3 adventuring parties, all going, all cranking out, and Star the Displacer Beast Kitty no longer stealing my coffee crisp. I love how this is the second time I've looked over in chat and I've seen someone say Porque no los dos. Thank you, Evil Emperor Zerk. I don't even know what you're talking about, what you are referencing, but oftentimes when someone says Porque no los dos, it is true. Ooh, the captions actually got that really, really, really well. Porque no los dos. I'm impressed. I don't even have it set to Spanish. Okay, let's go back to questions. As we get an influx of new people coming on in, thanks for joining us. We're in hour 2 of Weekly Patronage, the show in where I do patron challenges. Over there, with a code right there, with Star the Displacer Beast Kitty.
Hi. Hi.
So yes, welcome. We're answering questions right now from the chat about a bunch of different stuff. I'm not going to check this out because I am me, and there's already me doing things. But yeah, I got a whole bunch of questions. Thank you to Mars for grabbing those questions from chat. And if you're just joining us, grab your favorite cup of tea, have a seat, and cozy up to some more patron challenges and our slightly suboptimal formations. You know what? Let's get a speed potion going on here. I know there's going to be another one coming up, but let's just get a large. Large and in speed. HFB Pereira. Question. Is it normal for the same patron to have different challenges between EGS and Steam? I am unsure about EGS and Steam. I do know that the patron challenges will change depending on the champions that you have unlocked. So, depending on if you are missing challenge or champions, and you are... Oh, did I say Mars? I meant Martin. Martin is our amazing moderator-producer. Mars is currently in transit. He's having a wonderful time, hopefully. Back to the question. I'm pretty sure that the patron challenges that you have are going to be slightly unique to you because of what champions you have unlocked, because it should not offer you a challenge for a champion that you don't have in your roster. Wow, that dragon got up there super fast. I mean, I know we have a speed potion on, but did you see that? It just went and was there. Damn. Okay. So yes, I'm unsure about between different platforms. So I can't answer that question. I can look that up. I can try to find out. But yes, if you are, for example, if you were trying to do the Strahd challenges and for whatever reason you don't have access to Artemis, it would give you a different champion here. Or maybe even a different challenge. Oh, Balkan 25, you're Lazaps, and she pulled the dragon up. I totally missed yeah. That's an awesome ability that they have. But I totally missed it. I just saw out of the corner of my eye this dragon go, boop! All right. JDog2773, question, are you going Black Friday shopping? I am not, for a couple different reasons. One, I'm actually working this Friday. I don't have Paint and Slay, but I am working Thursday and Friday because the company that we work for, the wonderful, amazing C&E Games, Codename Entertainment, they're a Canadian company, and they had Thanksgiving October. Now, certainly, they are wonderful and amazing, and many of the Americans who work for the company are taking the Thursday and Friday off, which is why some streams may be disrupted, but a bunch of us are not, and I am going to PAX Unplugged, and so instead of taking those days off, I'm going to hang around and work and get a bunch of stuff done, and then I'm going to have that time for PAX Unplugged. But I do know that Luke and I are going to be enjoying 2 different turkey dinners with 2 different groups of really, really good friends. So while we may be working both those days, we also have a lot of turkey to look forward to. The Friday, I'm going to be working all day, and then I'm going to be going to my friend's house. So I'm going to be avoiding that. I tend to avoid, even before the pandemic, I avoided Black Friday because that's a lot. Black Friday was a lot before the pandemic, and now it's even more. So yeah, I'm gonna avoid that. I might do some Cyber Monday stuff. I might do a little bit of Cyber Monday shopping, but nah. The most I might do on Friday is head on over to the grocery store to go pick up stuff for stuffing, as I am bringing stuffing to our post-Thanksgiving friend dinner. Not an elegant way of saying it, but it's the truth. For those of you in America, I hope you all have a wonderful Turkey Day. If you have any plans, do you have any favorite foods that you like to eat? If you are not from America, say you're Canadian and you already had your Turkey Day, what was your favorite Turkey Day food? Tell me in chat. I'm curious. I am a fan of kind of the standards of turkey and stuffing and mashed potatoes. And I am a huge fan of sweet potato pie with little marshmallows on top. I mean, no surprise I like marshmallows, but ooh, good sweet potato pie. I have my mom's stuffing recipe, which includes a lot of bonus ingredients, including turkey kielbasa, which is so good. I could eat this stuffing by itself, and it would make me happy. But it is a really thick stuffing. It is the kind of stuffing that you only have a little bit with the rest of your meal, or you eat as a meal. That's good stuffing. Railsys says I'm hosting, so we'll be having whatever stresses me out the least. I mean, good luck to you Bless you for hosting. Thank you for hosting. I hope your guests are all wonderful, kind, helpful people who help you clean up afterwards. Yeah, Sir Narvi, just call it Friendsgiving. I like that. Yeah, Friendsgiving. Vulcan 25, I love me all the veggies. Yeah, there's veggies that come out during Thanksgiving that are the kind of veggies that you don't see any other time. Like green bean casserole. Green bean casserole is a very quintessential Thanksgiving, American Thanksgiving meal. I don't think I have ever seen it made any other time. Elysium Atreides says, I'm a dessert guy. I make a peanut butter cheesecake. Oh. Okay, that sounds amazing. That sounds like the richest, most delicious cheesecake on the planet. Ha. That's, yeah. Good for you. Damn. I am in envy. McMahon says, we enjoy the sides. Stuffing, green bean casserole, fresh cranberries. Yes, fresh cranberries. If you can get fresh cranberries. That is not only good for the meal, but then when you do turkey sandwiches afterwards, fresh cranberries, super duper help. Trentonator 71, jellied cranberry sauce and my mother-in-law's corn casserole. Ooh, interesting. Corn casserole. Jdog 2773, oysters. I have never had oysters for Thanksgiving, but I'd be into it. I'd be here for it. E. Lackey says this is going to be a fun, food-filled few weeks for me. Thanksgiving into ECCC, which I see that as Emerald City Comic Con, but that probably means something else, to PAX Unplugged. Hey, you're going to be at PAX Unplugged. Have a safe trip for all of those things. Balkan 25, as the baker in the family, I did my Thanksgiving pie baking yesterday. That is smart. Yeah, the Lurking Rider, Achievement Unlocked, Lauren in chat talking about food. Again, listen, food is life. Idle Champions is fun. I aim to have a life filled with fun. Counting Coup, turkey, stuffing, gravy, fresh rolls, and pumpkin pie. Yeah, a good, fresh roll, like a nice buttery biscuit. You don't go to Thanksgiving dinner thinking you're getting out of it without at least a pound of butter in your veins. The key is indulging on Thanksgiving and then not indulging all the days in between that and the end of the year. Now, admittedly, I just said that I'm doing 2 Thanksgivings in a row, but we will do our best. Our Green Paradox, did you see the Reese's Peanut Butter Cup pie? Basically, a 9-inch peanut butter cup. I have not seen the pie, but I have purchased that massive peanut butter cup. I think it actually comes in a set of 2. Have you seen those? It's ridiculous. It's amazing, but it's ridiculous. Joe Malo, give me all the mashed potatoes. Oh, well, now I gotta know. Do you like your mashed potatoes with or without the skin? I'm a fan of both, but I know some people have opinions. The Lurking Rider says, roast butternut squash, bell peppers, red onions, and garlic equals heaven. It does sound really, really good. Ooh, butternut squash. Oh, yay, Tabletop Santa is going to be at PAX Unplugged, and I was right about Emerald City Comic Con for ECCC with E. Lackey. Awesome. Food is love, food is life. Yep. Let's see. Phantom Ghost 2, what about Christmas? Christmas is coming. Also, one holiday at a time. I've got 2 different Thanksgivings, and then next week, it's Hanukkah. There we go. My menorah is all ready. Next week, gotta do the Hanukkah. I will have a special mug for next week that I am excited about in the most geeky way possible. I just picked up my Hanukkah candles. I will not have this lit because, for obvious reasons, candles. Lit candles. There will be candles in there. And I will take pictures. Also, this show does not happen at sundown my time. But I will have the menorah all set up. God, it is hard to point behind me and looking. So I will think about Christmas later. Christmas is a later problem. Ooh, Tabletop Santa. I will be running 2 miniature painting workshops there. Nice. I will definitely try to stop on by. Let's see. Lizzie Mertrady says it depends. Russets, skin off, reds on, golds, it depends. About whether you like your mashed potatoes with the skin on or off. Yeah, I could go with that. I will even have russets with the skin on, but they do have to be really well cleaned. Harvey says, not many people know this, but approximately 1/3 of the carbon atoms in my body came from potatoes. Oh, potatoes. Potatoes are so good. Garwar says, one holiday at a time is the new Orkira song for the holidays by Bardic Inspiration. You start to hear, like, the sleigh bells, and then a little bit of klezmer, and then Orkira comes on and is just like, no, one holiday at a time. Just one. Like what Idle Champions does. One event at a time. I know there's 3 champions, but one event. Mash with the skin has to be new potatoes. Yeah, definitely. All right. Counting Coup, 8 crazy nights of streaming? Accidentally, yes, actually. Because, yeah, Monday will be, I won't be streaming at night, but Monday I've got weekly patronage. Tuesday, I'll have Here's the Plains. Wednesday, I will have Sketching Hour. Thursday, I will have Community Q&A. Friday, I will have Paint and Slay. Sunday, I will have D4. So really, Saturdays, I need to get on a stream for Saturday so that I could say I streamed every night of Hanukkah. I didn't know that was a thing that I needed to do until just now. Yes, Playful 1510, boil them, mash them, put them in the stew. All right, see you later, Flanagan. Have fun. On the 12th day of streaming, Orkira gave to me. Wait, I have to give what? How many days worth of presents? Do you know how much money I earn for doing a whole bunch of adventuring? None. I don't earn money. I just earn a lot of thanks. Oh, it's gonna be expensive. Don't worry about it. Lurking Writer saying I don't know any appropriate Jewish songs. So here's the thing, Hanukkah. As much as I love it, it's lots of fun. It is not really a major holiday. It is nowhere near as important as, say, Christmas or a lot of the other holidays. It's a fairly minor holiday in the Jewish holiday calendar, but like a lot of the stuff that happens around this time of year, it got kind of co-opted a little bit. But what I like about it is it's fun. It is one of the more fun holidays. It is very low key. It is not a holiday where I have to fast. And yeah, candles, fire. I'll pull up my dreidels and I'll sing the dreidel song for you next week. And no, I always have to look up how to play dreidel. I'm a bad Jew that way. All right, let's get back to some questions from chat. Let's get back to some Idle Champions. I have no problem turning this into the snack chat, as they often do, but I should probably get back to answering some actual Idle Champions questions, like this one from Trentnator71, who asks, how do you unlock Trials of Tiamat and split team? So Trials of Tiamat, you need to have completed the Descent into Avernus campaign. Once you complete that, you will have access to Trials of Mount Tiamat. So you have to get pretty far into the game. The final couple of challenges for Trials of Mount Tiamat can be difficult, so definitely look up some of Garwar's guides. Definitely get some advice from the Discord. They're not ridiculously impossible, but they are hard, and that is specifically so that when you get into trials and you're doing the trials every single week, you can at least do the first level or two of trials without too much difficulty. So it's basically a way to make sure that you're not jumping into Trials of Mount Tiamat when you're not at a power level to be at least effective for it. So yeah, that's a relatively straightforward one because yeah, you just have to complete the Descent into Avernus campaign. Sorry, I'm just writing a quick note here. And then you had, and split team. So split the party and split the party 2. Both of those have excellent guides from Garwar. So I do highly recommend watching Garwar's guides to it. So you have to have, I think it's 2 slots or 2 champions in every slot. I don't think there's anything else. I think it's just you have to have 2 champions in every slot, right? Right, chat? Am I correct? And now I wait. And now I wait for chat to confirm that for Split the Party, the first one, Tim Nose says, yes, I got it. Yeah. And beat a quest. Yeah, there's a quest that comes along with it. So, but to unlock it, you have to have 2 champions in every single slot. But definitely check out Garwar's guide. He's got a bunch of really good walkthroughs. There's some videos. There's a bunch of really good stuff out there to help because it can be tricky. It can be a little tricky. Let's see. Jester98125 question. In the flies on the wall, what is the best way to defeat Baba why am I having a hard time saying this name? Baba Lysaga's hut. Oh, I'd have to think about that. I haven't even thought about that. You know what? I could look it up. Let's just go to chat. I mean, oftentimes, if you're having trouble beating a specific boss, you may just need a slightly more optimized formation, or you may need slightly stronger champions. But hey, chat. Also, I happen to know Garwars here in the chat, and so I'll ask. So, anyone have any suggestions for Jester on beating Baba Lysaga's hut in Flies on the Wall? Yep, here we go. Garwar, I knew we'd have an answer. Multi-attack DPS like a Shar or Hitch. Lots of favor for power. So yes, that second part is what I was talking about. If you're not being able to kill a boss, sometimes you just don't have enough power in order to kill it fast enough before it can do a thing. Especially some of the bosses like not the Devourer. What's the one that literally grabs one of your champions and sticks it in his chest? It's not the Devourer. I've forgotten the name of it. The key to that often is just kill it before it can do that. Kill it with fire, kill it fast. So yeah. Yeah, Jester, she has multiple one-hit kills, so the Devourer, thank you. So yeah, a lot of the time it's just being able to put a ton of DPS down on something. If you think you've got some really good favor and you're just not killing her fast enough and you're just not getting through, come to the Discord and ask, maybe show us what your formation is. Maybe there's some tweaks we can get to the formation that we can offer for the formation. Maybe there's some replacements in the formation that can help you beef that formation up so that they can survive longer and so they can kill the boss faster. Yeah, favor. Garwar is saying if you're getting killed in one hit, you aren't leveled up enough or aren't using enough tanks. So yeah, maybe try moving around some tanks, get some more tanks in there. Say tanks to your tanks. And then give it another try. Ask a little bit on the Discord, see if there's any other little suggestions that can be made. And if you're still hitting that Baba Lysaga wall, get some more favor going. The Lurking Writer wants to know potato waffles versus breakfast waffles. I mean, I know this is the third time we will say this during the stream. Porque no los dos. You know what? I'm also not sure. Is breakfast waffles, is that like chicken and waffles? Is that what that is? Because I've had breakfast pancakes, but I don't know if I've had breakfast waffles. Or, yeah. Yeah, like, is breakfast waffles something different than just waffles? Trentor71. Does influence work like favor in that it increases the amount of influence gained on future quests? Kind of. So if we're talking about the difference between, like, there's a lot of different things that you unlock in this game that you are earning. So there's blessings that you earn that unlock all of the stuff that's in here for all of the main campaigns. So those are blessings. You also have patrons, in where what you are earning is both the influence and the actual currency. So you're earning both at the same time. The currency is what you're spending in the shop. The influence is what you're spending to get all of the perks. Does influence work like favor, and that increases the amount of influence gained on future quests? It depends on what you unlock. So some of the influence that you can spend... Let's see... Because some of them will say things like it increases specific... It'll increase the amount of favor you'll earn. That's why also champions like Freely are very useful, because they will increase the amount of favor that you'll earn just by having Freely in the formation. Oh, we've got an answer too from the Lurking Rider. Breakfast waffles equals Belgian waffles, soft sweet dough. Chicken goes with the potato kind. I did not know that. I just knew there was a chicken and waffles. And Our Green Paradox says, I have a friend whose mother owned a Jewish deli. She made a version of latkes in a waffle iron. All right, I'm here for it, sure. I mean, potato latkes are delicious, but they also do involve a lot of oil, and that can get messy. So, if they're able to make a version that is in a waffle iron and doesn't have all of the splatter everywhere, that's honestly this is why I'm not gonna get a cotton candy machine. I don't like cleaning my kitchen. There, I said it. Yeah, way less oil, so also healthier. All right, I'm going to check in on a few things here now that we've let this run. So if you have any other questions, either from me or or about the game or requests, go ahead and put those in chat so our wonderful moderator Martin can grab those and add those to the list. But I'm gonna take a quick look around, because we've been playing for a little while now. We might have gotten some stuff done. I also saw someone in the chat asking about how come I've got this set to 251, and it's literally because there's a whole bunch of challenges that talk about get to area 250, for example, Artemis, and 251 is how I remember that's why I have it set there. It's 100% for me, so that I see 251, oh, I'm doing one of those challenges, that means I have to get to 250. So, that's all it is. Alright, so we are currently on Strahd. Let's take a look. So we've already done all the beasts. We got the distractions, we're working on that. We're working on the healing champions. That's going to take a reset. Artemis he's currently our highest total damage dealing, so once we get that first reset in, we're working on all that. Okay, so we're churning away. Let's move on over to Zariel and go check on how Zariel's doing. Kvarn86, it's so fun that we get distracted by food so quickly. Like I said, food is love, and the game is fun, and we love fun. Oh, why aren't we going fast? Ah, so slow. So slow. Let's get a potion. Okay. This was Zariel that we're working on. Alright, so we're getting there. We finished that. We're working on the humans. We're working on beasts and fae. We're working on collecting gems. Strix, what are you doing? Strix, why are you stealing? Why are you stealing Farida's thunder? I mean, Strix is kind of an awesome DPS. We may have to change Strix out. She might be stealing this. We switch to Oriza, actually. Yeah, let's switch to Oriza. Our DPS is gonna go down, but we still got plenty. Yeah, do that. All right, let's switch that out. Do that. And yeah, that'll update shortly. But we're just gonna do a little update to this, and Strix is a little more powerful than I anticipated. And then what you have to remember is once you make an update to the formation, you got to go back on in here and make sure you update it in there, or else you'll do the reset and things will go poorly. Now it's Sasaspia. Do I just not have Farida in a good position here? I mean, once again, optimal formation? Absolutely not, but... Alright. Well, that was a little bit better. Other things are going on. Ariza popped her wings, so a couple things changed. Yeah, and I just end up doing this a lot of like... It's like when you go to the optometrist, and they're like, is it better on 1? It's better on 2. It's better on 1. It's better on 2. So yeah, especially with these non-optimal formations, just trying to move people around to try to get what I want. I want to keep her in the back. Yeah. The bud may just need to work itself out. Alright. Balkan, I love using Shaka, but unfortunately because of the way that a lot of these patron challenges work, because I have to focus on other things, trying to do both those puzzles at the same time can be a challenge. I mean, maybe I'll do it once. Maybe I will put Shaka out there and try to do some of the patron challenges while also doing Shaka's puzzle. Ken and Koo says, you've Polton in there and he only buffs non-adjacent champions. Yeah, that's true. Okay. Well, you know what? I don't want Azaka to be a DPS. Let's do that. That'll probably help. And you know what? Let's do that. Aha! There we go. Ha ha ha! Burrito, all the firepower! Yeah! Sorry. No, I'm not sorry. I'm happy. So there we go. So now we've got the bud that I want. And this is why it's good to check in every once in a while and be like, oh, let's just move these around and everything. And then, you know what? While we're checking things out, let's see how the fight against Tiamat is going. How we doing, team that has my favorite character in it of all time? We're slow. You know what? That's my fault. I forgot to put potion of speed. Let's junk potion speed. There we go. So yeah, this is my slightly more optimized formation. There goes Briv. Yep. See, and that's one of the reasons you want Briv, just to watch him jumping through bits. And yeah, they're doing really well. Freely has apparently taken over being super powerful, but this is my Ashara formation, so. Garwar, I like it. You're the bud that I want. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Yes, Lurking Rider, my favorite character of all time is Penelope. There she is. Just put on her Chewinga mask. Absolutely. I mean, now I kind of want to see what happens when I put Dragonbait in there and say that Dragonbait's my favorite character of all time. See what you all say. All right, now that we have double-checked all of that, let me check back in with chat. It's kind of a quiet week this week, what with it being American Thanksgiving. Oh, and look. As much as it's a quiet week, we've got a whole group of people who are coming back in for the last half hour of weekly patronage. Welcome to this fun little show. This is the moment. Don't do that, chat will erupt. Hey, listen. Sometimes I like provoking chat. It's fun. But we've got some fresh people coming in from the game. Welcome to the last half hour of weekly patronage. We're here hanging out, having some tea. We've got a couple of different adventuring parties going on, finishing out some patron challenges. And if you haven't had the chance, because it is that time of the year, it is time to purchase in your game Star,
the Displacer Beast Kitty. I'm here to talk once again about getting things for Extra Life, because I'm adorable. I am so adorable, and you want me in your game. I'm very good at clicking on things. Look, I have 2 sets of tentacles, and I can click on all of the things. Click on so many things. Are you working on a really hard patron variant? Are you trying to finish up killing Tiamat? I can help you kill Tiamat. Look at how scary I am. I'm both adorable and scary. Look at my toe beans.
No, that's Lauren's fingers. Where am I taking? Oh, I've ruined the illusion.
Look at my toe beans. Are they not adorable and scary? Yes, they are. They are. So definitely go to your game and purchase Star the Displacer Beast Kitty. There's only another week and a half in order to purchase me and then have me in the game and have a donation to Extra Life. All right, back to more Coffee Crisp. Ah!
Hey, don't touch my Coffee Crisp. JDog2773, I thought for a second you were asking what other streams have I not had Star the Displacer Beast Kitty on? You're just asking about what haven't I plugged? I mean, now it's kind of my goal to have this on every single stream that I'm on this week because it's adorable. Also, what I like about this, I don't know if I've shown this off, but these tentacles, there's wires in them, and so you can actually move them around, and you can actually position them in fun ways, and so you can have one of the tentacles doing one of these, doing like a little wave. Yay! Yeah, so it is adorable. And a surprisingly long tail. I did not know this about Displacer Beast, but apparently a surprisingly long tail. Okay. Oh, and all of the new people have come on in, and they've brought with them questions. Yay! Let's answer some questions. Well, let me go back to the one from JDog2773. What other streams are you on this week that you haven't plugged? Haven't. I mean, I'm a plug monster. This week has the sketching hour and community Q&A is coming back this Thursday. It's been off for a couple of weeks because we've had Extra Life and we've had Remembrance Day. Like there was another thing that happened. So we've been off for a couple weeks, but we're back. Sean and I are going to be back on Thursday for community Q&A, and you're going to be able to get all your questions answered, all the ones that I couldn't answer today. I think that's about it for me for this week, except for I've got D4 on Sunday and Heroes of the Plains on Tuesday. We're winding down the Heroes of the Plains campaign. We're all epic level 20 characters hanging out in the Feywild fighting Kellic. Haven't you ever wanted to watch a whole bunch of ridiculous champions fight a character from a cartoon? That's what we're doing. Kellic and Warduke. And the Jabberwock has shown up, I think. Yeah. But I'm sure it'll be fine. Counting Coup wants to know, where do we get the plushie? So I got this as a gift. The amazing Todd and Megan Kenrick gave this to me. So thank you. But it is an officially licensed Dungeons & Dragons plushie, and I believe you can get it in a bunch of different places. I checked your local game store, and I do think that you can get it from, I think you get it from WizKids, and I think you can also get it on a variety of online platforms. But definitely check with your friendly local game store first. Because like I said, it is an officially, it's got the Dungeons & Dragons logo on there, and it's adorable. So yes, check with them first, and you should be able to get it. But I don't specifically know where that one came from because it was a gift. So I can't help you there. Yeah, the Lauren and Sean show, which I'm sure we will still talk about food. Oh, Kavarn86, I just started watching Heroes of the Plains. I hope you enjoy the show. It has been a ride and a half. I love playing with those people. There have been times, especially in the last couple of years, and where having that show and those people to play with to look forward to have been an amazing amount of help. Having a good group of people that you can play pretend with for a couple of hours every week, that you can safely have a good emotional cry about a thing that isn't actually going to affect your life has been incredibly cathartic. So I hope you enjoy all of that. J-Talks, will we get more Lauren art this week? I mean, all right, so if you watch the Extra Life stream, we did a live sketching hour, which was amazing for me because I got to watch Alexis and Michelle do not just art live, but they did watercolors. They did watercolor art live, which was absolutely bonkers amazing. And then I also joined in drawing because people thought it would be funny. And I guess it was. If you really want to see how amazing of an artist Alexis and Michelle are, definitely go check out that stream from the Extra Life show, because then you will see the art that I made and compare and contrast the two. It was, Counting Coup, that is if I didn't have context for that sentence, that would be a weird sentence to see in the chat. But yes, seeing hairless Todd was a bit jarring. For those of you who may have watched the most recent Heroes of the Plains, you should watch the most recent Heroes of the Plains. Todd put on a show. That's all I'm going to say. Oh, Airburr 2001. What system was the Beat Saber gameplay from on PlayStation? I'm pretty sure they were actually playing on Steam because they were using the PC to do a lot of the stuff behind the scenes. But it is available on a bunch of different platforms, and I actually own it for a PlayStation VR, and it is super fun. So if you do have a PlayStation VR and want to get it on that platform, partially because, like, the reason I have it on the PlayStation instead of the computer, the PlayStation is in the living room. We have slightly more room in the living room, so you can do all of that and not have to worry about whacking people. Also, it's just more fun to be in the living room and relaxed. But it is available for PlayStation VR. But I'm pretty sure we were playing it on Steam VR there. Also, that green screen setup, holy mackerel. I have not played on a green screen setup like that. Also, it was a reminder that no matter how cool you think you look in a VR game, you never look as cool outside of a VR game as you do inside. Because I watched myself after I played a couple of those VR games, after I played Beat Saber, and I did pretty darn well in the game. And, not on a terribly hard difficulty. I think I did a couple on Expert and a couple on whatever the thing below Expert is. I'm not amazing at it, but I'm okay. And it felt fun and cool. And then I watched the video back, and I'm not surprised, because nobody looks as cool in their head as they think they do, especially in a VR game. And I looked back and I went, oh, yep, that's me, the uncoordinated person who plays the dexterous characters in D&D so that she can pretend to be dexterous. But it was fun. And that's all that mattered. It was fun, and we raised money for charity, and that's all that mattered. Oh, someone was just, Arkanar, I am just joining this stream session. What have I missed? What have you missed? You've missed Star the Displacer Beast Kitty, which you should definitely go buy. You've missed talking about Thanksgiving food. You've missed setting up a Strahd and a Zariel patron formation. Yeah, and that's about it, really. Really about it. And I'm being updated. It's available on the Steam and Oculus store for the Oculus Quest or for any PC headset. And apparently the specific one that we were using for the Extra Life stream was Valve Index. Thank you, Martin. I don't know if I know what Valve Index is. Yeah, Balkan 25. VR. Inside the game, you are Yoda. Outside the game, you are the Star Wars kid. But that's the joy of VR, right? Could you imagine playing Idle Champions in VR? Would you want to be one of the... Would you want to be one of the familiars? Or would you want to be... I mean, I guess you'd be one of the champions. You get a lot of walking in. It would be an exercise game. Okay, wait. Hear me out. All right. Idle Champions VR. You play as one of the speed champions. It's an exercise game. So you set up the formation ahead of time. And the formation is how you like plan out your exercise routine. And so you tell the game, oh, I want a medium difficulty exercise. I want to get so far within so much amount of time, and then it picks a couple champions for you to be and helps you build a formation that will get so many levels done in a certain amount of time, and then you have to do the walking. And then if you want to increase the difficulty, you add a speed potion, and now you got to jog. And now you're throwing firebolts as Farida as you're jogging along because you got a potion of speed going. I think I have $1 million idea. There you go. Patented. Done. Everybody's going to be playing Idle Champions in VR next year because of me. Okay. Oh, we've gotten some more questions that have come on in. Ghostwalker 71 question. Why can't we rotate the pieces in the Modron minigame? Because that would make it too easy. Well, because the real answer. I'm pretty sure the real answer. Here we go. Well, let's go into one of my cores. Because you get pieces that do all of the different things. So instead of, oh, I want to be able to rotate this corner component, you get the corner component that goes from the left down and the corner component that goes from the right down. So you probably just need to collect more Modron pieces and have some more available. But yeah, I do understand. I understand the desire to Tetris your Modron core components, but in this case, there's a good reason why we come and earn all of the patron currency that we can, so that we can come down here and say, give me that patron or that Modron chest. Let's come to Strahd. Give me that chest. This is one of the first things I do as soon as I've got everything set up. Give me that Modron chest every week. Oh, we got to do some merch. All right, merch's got to wait. We got to wait on merch. All right. Trentinator71, I want to see Briv's workout plan. Jump 1 mile. Yeah, that's like when you get to the squat level in Idle Champions VR. You have to do like 5 squats, and then Briv will jump and surpass 3 levels. I'm telling you, this is $1 million idea. It's great. Playful 1510 question: does the only spend 1% favor rule still hold up? I think so. Yeah, especially if you're talking about blessings. Like, let's go. I don't have all of the Descent into Verse blessings just yet. Like, if it gives you this alert, if this alert pops up and is like, are you sure? My suggestion is say, you know what? You're right. I'm going to nope out of that. I'm not going to spend any more. That's a pretty good alert. It's going to keep you from spending too much of your favor to prevent you from being at a detriment when trying to earn more. Ooh, active champions. Our Green Paradox. That's good. That's good. I like it. The Lurking Rider. I choose Baloth, riding a flying carpet, get a djinn, do all of the heavy lifting. Yeah, I guess that'd be easy mode, right? K. Maelstrom says has to be called Active Champions of the Forgotten Realms VR edition. I mean, we could definitely make this. We could 100% make this. Why not? Let's see. Counting Coup, I choose Spurt, run out and die, and then float along for a few minutes and repeat. That's, I've just lost the name of it. What do they call that exercise? And where you do, like, hardcore, really, really difficult, like, sprinting. And then you rest, and then you sprint, and then you rest. There's a specific term for that kind of exercise that is gone. Yes, HIT. Thank you, Mr. Craig. High intensity training. That's what Spurt is. Spurt is high intensity training. Run, 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 run. Float, float, float. Run, 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 run. Float, float, float. Jumolo says, I'll take Dinar, carry a big sword, never use, constantly crack bad jokes. I mean, yeah, and then you get to spit up acid, which, depending on your point of view, is a good or a bad thing. I don't know, what other champions could be fun in Idle Champions VR? I mean, if you go... All right, big surprise, I'm going to talk about Orkira. If you go for Orkira, do you get the same kind of thing as you do with Spurt? Some of that high intensity, so like run, because remember, Orkira only has a 25-foot walk speed. So she's slow, but then she'll fly and destroy everything. So maybe you can... Maybe it's a... Playing as Orkira is long distance stuff. I'm gonna do a hardcore workout, and we're gonna see how far we can go. And when I've reached my exercise wall, when I've reached the point where I gotta stop, you hit the ultimate button, and Orkira flies and destroys everything else on the field, and then you're done. And now you know, all right, I can go for 25 minutes. I can go this far in a marathon. Orkira is your marathon character. Ooh, who else? Who else would be good for... Oh, let's come here. Let's go to collections. Brunar is obviously tutorial dwarf. Brunar is how you start. The first time you load up Idle Champions VR Edition, Brunar is there to literally and figuratively walk you through the game. Absolutely. Someone was talking about the nerds. What was that suggestion for the nerds? I thought I saw that in chat. Yeah, the Lurking Rider. Alternatively, nerds. We ride along in a mine cart full of sugar. That's like the opposite. That is the opposite. Oh, Dahani? Dahani is, if you want to get in, instead of doing the walking, if you want to get like a boxing workout, or if you want to do some kickboxing and stuff. She is all about doing the punches and kicks. So you get in kind of a different kind of workout with Dahani. Let's see. Whittle, I mean, I feel like Whittle is also... Alright, you play as Whittle to try to get as... You're going to do sprints with Whittle. That's what you're doing with Whittle. Whittle is not just high intensity. Whittle is literal sprints. Let's see. Oh, Brig is weightlifting. Brig is this is one of the DLC for Idle Champions VR Edition. Gets you the... I mean, I guess it could look like a guitar, but I was just thinking you pick up some weights and now use the weights to pretend to be the guitar. So every once in a while you have to lift it to smash. Lift it to smash. That's how you get your weight training in. Thank you, Brig. Let's see. Who else? Who else would be good? I mean, Farida is just fun. Farida's just get in there. Ooh, Farida, Havilar, and Mehen is co-op mode. And if you have all three, it unlocks like different backgrounds. That's right, co-op mode. Co-op mode with the Brimstone Angels. I just stopped talking about this. People are going to actually want this. I love it. I am so happy right now. This is never getting made. It's never happening. Foresti52, Rosie B. Stinger is extreme yoga. Yes. Rosie does the cool down. You don't actually advance the game, but she helps you stretch after the game. No, do not ask about this on Developer Insights. We are not creating a VR game. This is all in my head. I'm just having fun. Active Champions Brig Edition, also known as Rock Band, says Joe Malo. Okay, fair. But you can't tell me it wouldn't be fun, right? Airbear 2001 says, I think you need to put this thing on a treadmill, not a VR system. Maybe, but I feel like VR is still a viable option for most people in their homes, while a treadmill in your home is difficult. Is super difficult. Also, then at least you can get the feeling. So you're doing marching in place. All right. Is that really as good of an activity as getting on a treadmill? No. But then in VR, you can feel like you can be spurt and run out there and get hit with a hammer. No, wait, all right, I'm going to have to retool that one. That's going to have to change. No, do not ask when this is coming out. I will get notes. People will be like, Lauren, what were you talking about? We should just go back to talking about food. Yeah, you can't run in VR, but yeah, you can do walking in place, and you can do a lot of the punches. There's a lot of active things that you can do to simulate that. It's not quite the same. Argreen Paradox, Jarlaxle is lunges. Okay, all right. Yeah, Cassius335 says the treadmill would be for arcades and gyms. Yeah, it's like when you play DDR and you can get the DDR mat at home, and it's like the little crappy plastic mat that is okay and it kind of works. And then every once in a while you actually get to go to an arcade where they've got the actual like dance floor style, and you can play on real buttons and do the whole I'm gonna walk across 4 DDR mats at the same time. Yeah. I love it. I love this idea. Okay, I should answer a couple of other questions before we have to close out the day, because we're getting to the end of our stream today, and I've had a lot of fun. Thanks for joining me. If you are hanging around for a little bit longer, we've got tonight, 2, 3, 4, in 2 hours, there is the next episode of Idle Champions Presents The Trials of Mount Tiamat, which we're getting towards the end. There's only 2 episodes left. And this team, by this time, by the 3rd episode of Team 1, they were in dire straits, but it was mostly just running out of spells and health and all of that. This team, they've gone through things. It's only been 2 episodes with this team, and there's been a lot going on. So definitely show up tonight, 4 o'clock Pacific, on this channel to find out what happens, to see how your votes have affected the game 2 hours from now. And then the grandest of finales next week. So definitely stick around for that, or, go off and go grab some food and water and go play some Idle Champions and then come back and join us for that game. Meanwhile, let me finish off Maximilian H41, how to get nerds. So there is a promotion that is running. I think we already put it in the chat. If it hasn't been put in the chat, it'll be put in the chat shortly. But if you buy a package of nerds and you go to the specific D&D Nerds website, which will be put in the chat shortly by somebody who is smarter than me, aka Martin, you can show your proof of purchase. And when you do that, you'll get an email from the fine people at Nerds who will send you a bunch of stuff, including one of the Nerds Adventures and some wallpapers, and you'll get a code for the Nerds Champion. And when the promotion is over, afterwards, you can pick up the Nerds Champion in the gem shop. So if you are in a place where you can't get access to Nerds, or you just don't feel like buying a package of Nerds, you can definitely just be a little patient, and you'll be able to pick up the Nerds in the gem shop at a later date. All right, and with that, with the Nerds being taken care of, I think it's about time. It's about time to say goodbye. Star, would you like to take us out? Stop eating my coffee crisp and come tell everybody that we're done. All right, hold on a second.
Hello, I am back. I was not eating any coffee crisp. I was devouring it. I was devouring it like the predator that I am. Thank you for joining us for weekly patronage. My name is Star, the Displacer Beast Kitten. I am adorable, and you should always pay attention to me, and I tell you to go and have a fantastic rest of your day. Go and stretch and have some water and a little bit of food. Tell someone that you love them. Tell someone that you care about them, and then come back in 2 hours for Idle Champions Presents The Trials of Mount Tiamat. It's going to be exciting It's gonna be a wonderful time. And until then, am I supposed to say anything else?
Yeah, you can say see you next encounter.
Oh, until then, we'll see you next encounter. Bye.